Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time. A long, unintentional, not planned time. And I'm basically in this video just going to tell you where I've been, like what happened, all the changes that have come along, as you can see pretty clearly right now if you are somebody that watches my channel frequently. Excuse me. But yeah, I'm just going to... Roxy, stop. I know. So, I'm just going to tell you what's been going on, where I've been, what happened, and show you all the changes and stuff. And I was waiting until like everything was in nice shape to make this video, and that is a joke because I don't feel like anything's ever in nice shape anymore, ever. Goodness, excuse me, I'm sorry, I have a tickle. So anyways, it's almost like I was thinking, you know, like, boy, I really have my life together. So I decided to just completely flop it over on its head and make my life crazy for myself. But so anyways, let me take you back to the last video I posted. Basically, I had one more video that was ready to ready to be posted right before Christmas, and then we all got COVID, and that took us all out. The whole family, you know, locked down, sick for a week with COVID. I mean, it was good timing in the sense that, like, my kids were on Christmas break from school and stuff, but, so, once I felt better, it was too late to be posting, like, a before, you know, like a Christmas video. It was too late. Christmas was over. So, now we're into January, right? And I start filming Valentine's Decorate With Me video. And because, you know, you do it in January because Valentine's Day is February 14th. So, I started doing that. Got some footage, you know, got some decorating done. And then, and I can't even tell you exactly why or how this happened. We used to have a dog, and he is no longer with us. He was a pit bull. And after I said, you know, no more dogs, I'm not, you know, no more dogs. I was like, we like to travel too much, and, you know, I don't like having to deal with dog poop in the yard, you know, all the things, which are all still true. However, for whatever reason, I was the one that was, like, there have been times over the years where my husband would bring up getting a dog, and I'm like, no, you know, we like to travel way too much, which is true, we do. And, well, I was on Craigslist one night, and there wasn't even a picture posted. I'm looking at the pets, and I know what happened. I had gotten a Newsbreak article on my phone the one day about this one shelter that was not close to me, but they were having a special weekend to try to get some dogs adopted because all these dogs, like, they were literally on death row, basically. And if they didn't get adopted that upcoming weekend, you know, or by that, you know, like through the weekend with their adoption event, they were going to be put down. And this was like, I'm like looking at these pictures of these dogs, and like most of them are pit bulls because they have a bad rep. And I have to excuse the fact that somebody in her big hippo butt was just bumping the camera. It's fine. I can see. We're still okay. So that like tugged on my heartstrings, but there was just no way. There was no way, like I said, it wasn't near to us. Like, there was no way that I could save one of these dogs by this weekend. I tried to reach out to a guy on Instagram that I follow that's what he does. He goes around and saves dogs that are basically, have their date stamped. And, I just can hope. I never heard back from him. I can just hope that they found homes. But anyways, that's what started it. So, like, the one night, my husband's sleeping, and I get on Craigslist and I'm looking at animals, because now all I can think about is these poor pit bulls at this shelter. So I'm scrolling on Craigslist, and there is, I know this is like a short story long, but it's really not. It's a long story long. Like, it just is what it is. So bear with me. There's a post, and there's not even any pictures. And normally I don't even pay attention to the ones without pictures because I want to see, But the title was Kobe Needs a Home ASAP. So I'm intrigued. So I click on it and I'm reading. And long story short, this is Kobe. Shush. So there's this couple. And the husband is in the military. Ignore her, she's a baby. The husband's in the military, and he gets sent overseas. And now where the wife is staying, they will not let her have a pit bull. Like I said, they have a bad rep. And, he needs a home. And they're not asking anything for nothing. Like, the poor guy just needs a home. He had to find a new home because, basically for who he is. It's a racism of dogs. Am I allowed to say that on YouTube? So anyways, I reach out to her, I get pictures, I fall in love, I'm telling my husband about it, and he's all on board because he had been trying to get me to get a dog, for a couple years now. So we meet up with her, we fall in love, and we get Kobe. Hi, buddy. And he is the sweetest, the best dog ever. Like, literally, like, I feel like we were meant to have him. I still keep in touch with his former owners, We became friends on Facebook. We text each other every once in a while. She asks me how he's doing. I'll send pictures. We give updates. They really cared about him, but she was just stuck in a crappy situation, But she said that her and her husband, because obviously she speaks to him, like even when he wasn't home. And he said he feels like, we were sent to them, like we were a godsend. They're so happy for, all the things. So we got Kobe and we fell in love, huh? Well, see, Kobe had a dog sibling with his other family that they were allowed to keep because it was not a pit bull. So Kobe seemed sad and bored being here with me all the time. Like, he was happy, but it just seemed like he was missing having that dog sibling, right? So my husband finds these bully puppies on Craigslist that need homes. And I'm like so in love with Kobe that I will do anything to make this boy happy. So we get Roxy. She has grown a lot. She is 9 months old now. Yeah, you're 9 months old now. She's a big baby. And they love each other so much, it's kind of unreal. Like when Roxy went to get spayed, like when we brought her home, because I had to take her like on a Wednesday and we picked her up on a Friday then, because that's how my vet's office does it. And they were so happy to see each other. So we have her, and not only was I like, I'm like, I don't really want to train a puppy again, but honestly, when you're in it, it was like, but honestly, she was a really good puppy to train. I can't even say otherwise. So that's how we ended up with 2 dogs. Now, if you remember, if you're somebody that's been here before, you know that I had 3 cats. Um, Smokey and Minxie that we adopted from the shelter. I actually went for a cat at the time. We've had them for years. I can't even remember how many years we've had them. 5, 6, something like that. I'm going to say 5 or 6 years. And I actually fell in love with Smokey through the cage, you know. And I was standing there waiting at the cage for somebody to come help me, you know. And a lady that I think she volunteered there came up to me and she was talking to me, and I was playing with Smokey through the cage, you know. And she was like, "Did anybody tell you about the special cat that's in there?" I couldn't see another cat, but there was a cat hammock, like hanging in the cage, and she was laying in a cage, or in a hammock. And I was like, "No, what's the special cat, you know?" And she tells me about Minxie, this little black cat, you know. A guy had found her and brought her in, and he thinks that she had gotten, like, crawled up in a car and gotten hurt, and he had brought her in, and she was all mangled and bloody, and they had to amputate her tail, and her leg was broken, but they let it heal like this, you know. And she was just telling me that she was really special. So now I'm like, oh, I can't leave Smokey's cage mate behind that's handicapped, disabled. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to be proper. But, so I text my husband and I'm like, "How much do you love me?" Fast forward to the future, it turns out he loves me a lot. But he says, yeah, you know, of course, get the handicap. So I got both of them. And then, like I said, if you've been here for a while, you know that we had gotten the kitten Padre. I'm sorry. And Padre, like I said, if you've been here before, Padre is the one that is always in the way. Just always, that's basically just the way to sum up Padre. He's always in the way, no matter what I'm doing. Padre's there causing a ruckus. So we still have Padre. And then, you're going to have to bear with me. We got Luna, which is a Savannah. It's an exotic house cat. The guy that we got her off of had been breeding them. She was the last one left. And he just kind of wanted her gone. So we got Luna. I always wanted a Bengal. I had a Bengal a few years past that unfortunately passed away. My husband was always, anytime he looked into like exotic house cats, he was always more like the Savannah's better. Well, so this Savannah, found her on Craigslist. I need to stay off Craigslist. I don't get on Craigslist anymore. Excuse me. So, we get Luna, our little Savannah girl. So sweet, so cute, big ears, long body, gorgeous spots, beautiful Savannah, okay? And then, like, my daughter starts looking on Craigslist too. And, well, I find this, it's a lynx Siamese. His name's Zeke. Ezekiel, Zeke for short. And, my daughter and I both fall in love with Zeke. Zeke lives with a family. He needs a new home. Everybody's off Craigslist at this point, by the way. Actually, everybody. Everybody total, except for, because even Padre was off Craigslist. So everybody except for Smokey and Minxie in this house have come from Craigslist. So I'm looking on Craigslist. Zeke needs a home, this lynx Siamese. He's so handsome. He is so handsome. And he needs a new home, you know, their kids are grown, nobody pays attention to them, they're busy, he needs a new home. We get Zeke. Now let me think about Luna, Zeke. Then we get, I believe, Hazel. Hazel is a Bengal. She's 4 years old. Now, Hazel needs a new home. Her family is moving, and they're very busy. The kids are in travel soccer or something like that. And Hazel needs a new home. Hazel came from a very nice, very perfect, very Pinterest, Instagram, YouTube perfect to put the vision in your head. I live in Pennsylvania. We had to drive to Ohio for Hazel. Gorgeous Bengal. She's sending me pictures. She's sending me videos, you know. She said, I just need her to go to an understanding home because she's iffy with strangers. Not a problem. You don't get more understanding than me. Not a problem. So we go and she gives us everything. Hazel, a litter box, which I didn't need. I already had a litter box, but it's fine. You know, a cat tree thing. Her water, they give me everything, which was very nice, unnecessary, but very nice, you know. Hazel is terrified of new people. Like I said, Hazel is a Bengal, which means she's an exotic house cat. I have experience with Bengals. Proper socialization is good for any pet, but especially exotic house cats. They have wild in their background, and Hazel would have been fine had her family kept her, and just, you know, the two parents that work at home with their little headsets and they carried around their laptops, you know, and the two perfect kids in their perfect clean home that, you know, there's no other pets, no other people, you know. It would have been, Hazel would have lived a long, happy life, I'm sure, with them, but they were rehoming her. And Hazel was not used to new people. Hazel was not used to any other animal. And I have never in my life had any animal, but cat especially, not adapt as, she's not, she just wasn't socialized well. So we take her in. She's come a long way. But she lives on top of our kitchen cabinets, basically. I have to put puppy pads down for her to use the bathroom. And she scrapes them, scrapes at them like a cat cover, you know, and folds them up. And it's not ideal, but, and she's so sweet. Like, when I get up there, she'll cry, not cry. She'll meow at you. She's not crying. She's meowing at you. Because there's a difference. If you're a cat person, you know there's a difference. And you go up there, she'll rub and, belly rubs and, you know, I've kissed her on the nose. She's very sweet with us. She's iffy and new people, but she's, being that our house is, so crazy, you know what I mean? She's getting used to it. She has come down a few times, but she is terrified of the other cats. And I'm talking even little kittens. Terrified. She trembles. So, we're just working with her. We're giving her time up on my cabinets. We thought about trying to rehome her to somebody that had no other cats. But at the same time, I don't want to traumatize her even more because she seems happy here, honestly. She's a happy cat living up on her cabinets. It's just not ideal for me. But, you know, we're gonna stick with her and stuff. Unless something horrible happens between her and our cats or something, you know what I mean? If there's a reason, we're just gonna live her here or keep her living here and give her time that she needs to adjust. It's been, I'm going to say coming up on 6 months. I feel like this month will be 6 months. I'm not 100% sure on that. I'd have to look back at my phone. But I'm thinking it's coming up on 6 months. So we will see with her. So I'm disappointed that, like, I love her. She's so sweet, like I said, but I'm kind of disappointed that, my Bengal ended up being a cabinet kitty that, doesn't come down and be with us. I know I've been talking a long time about animals, but this is literally my life now. So anyways, I find Nico, no, back up, because I just looked at him. I find this post, I'm pretty sure this is how it goes. Yes. I find this post on Craigslist. And these people say that they have 8-week-old kittens. They need a new home. They showed a picture of them when they were younger. And there was a couple orange ones or something. And my daughter had an orange cat that unfortunately had passed a couple years ago, and she just has a soft spot for orange cats. So do I. And so like I'm getting a hold of this lady, and I'm like, we want an orange one. We'll be in there in the morning. Everything's good. Oh, great, great, great. When I tell you that this was the sketchiest. Like, we always end up in weird situations, I swear, when we're getting animals. There's been a few that's been really nice and normal, but... So, my daughter and I, we drove, I don't know, maybe an hour, something. And it's real sketchy. The area where they're at's real sketchy. The place itself was really sketchy. And we get there, and there's just like a 9-year-old boy that's like there to greet us. And he was just like, are you here for a kitten? And I was like, yeah, And he took us into like their entry room, mud room, whatever you want to call it. And he points at a box. It's sitting over there. And I walk over to the box and look in, and not only is there no orange kittens, they are so tiny. I'm talking fit in my hand. I have small hands. So tiny. Their eyes are open and stuff. And there's 3 of them. And I'm just looking in this box, and I'm like, oh my God. And I'm thinking, and I'm disappointed, and I feel bad for my daughter because there's no orange kitten, and that's what we were going to get her an orange kitten. And I'm mad that the orange kitten's gone. I feel bad because I'm like so confused in this moment. And this little boy that's just standing there, like basically barely speaking. You can hear that the parents are inside the house because like the TV's on and stuff. And like you can hear them in there. But they have like their 9-year-old kid out here just like passing out kittens like it's Halloween candy. It was so weird. So I picked him up. We were looking for a boy. And I picked him up and I check, and I found a boy, and we bring him home. And I still to this day just hope and pray that those 2 other kittens found a good home because they were too small. He did eat, we named him Franklin. That came from my son. He did eat soft food at first, so that was good, but I'm telling you, man, this was a tiny kitten. Not even close to 8 weeks old. But, so we got him, and he is something, he looks just like Smokey. I'll grab him, because he's right there. This is our Franklin. And he is something special. I think he's lacking a few brain cells. But he's pretty funny. He loves food. And it's so funny because we always say we got him when he was really tiny. And he's never had to fight for food in his life. We always have plenty of food out, like 24/7. And, so then we got Frank. So then, at this point, I probably should have just gotten off Craigslist, but I didn't. So then, actually my daughter and her boyfriend had gotten a kitten off one of her friends, my daughter's friends, for at her boyfriend's house. That's important. Just, I find Nico, who was a little boy Bengal, who we also had to go to Ohio for. Super nice lady. She had gotten and turns out she was just allergic to him. No, it's okay. It's okay. I know it's a stranger, but it's okay. So she was allergic to him, and all she wanted was for him to have a good home. And I'm like, he was like 3 months old. Cobe. Cobe, it's fine. He was like 3 months old. So sweet. You'll have to excuse him. There's a strange guy walking off the sidewalk, and Kirby doesn't like the looks of him. So anyways, we go to Ohio. We get Nico off of her. He's everything I wanted in a Bengal and more. And he is stunning, gorgeous, beautiful, high quality Bengal. And I said to my husband, I was like, you know what? There's my Nico. He's so bad, dude. He's so bad. But he's my baby. Look how beautiful he is. Hold on. Hi. He's stunning, and he is a mama's boy through and through. He's everything I could ever wanted. But I was like, you know what? We should breed him and Luna, the Savannah, together and make some babies. And don't even come at me for breeding, because I'll probably get into this in a different video. And yes, I understand that there are tons of cats out there that need homes. But if somebody wants an exotic house cat, they're going to get an exotic house cat regardless. And I want to breed the right way, because there are a lot of breeders out there that are breeding in a not great way. That's all I'm going to say about that for now. I have saved plenty of animals that needed home from shelters, and not from shelters, straight for people that I don't want to hear your crap if you're going to give me crap about breeding. So anyways, so we decided we're going to breed Nico with Luna. We're going to have Savannah Bengal babies. It's going to be, great. It's like, I'm like, oh my gosh, is this my calling? It took me almost 42 years to figure this out. It makes so much sense. But, so we got Nico, and then something happened to where the kitten that my daughter and her boyfriend got could no longer stay at his house. So they were like, can Nova please come live with us? like us here. So Nova lives here now. And she is a beautiful spotted tabby. So we're like, hey, how would you guys feel about breeding her also? And they're like, sure. And then I said, like, it's almost complete. The family is almost complete. All I wanted, I said, for the breeding aspect of it, and as you could see, our breeders are very much our pets, very much our babies. They're not mistreated, nothing. Like, I love cats. So I wanted to get a little Bengal girl so that we would have full Bengals, Savannah Bengals, and then half Bengals, but with a spotted tabby. I think are still going to come out really, really beautiful. But I had put a post on Craigslist and just said that I was looking for a female Bengal kitten, just to see what was out there. And somebody actually reached out to me, and she said she had gotten this kitten, and she had a 1-year-old half Bengal male that was not getting along with this kitten. She said he was being really rough, and she just wanted him to find a good home. She saw my ad. And so that's how we ended up with Mika. She's brand new. Let me see if I can find her. So this is Mika. She's a marble Bengal. She's obviously still a baby, nowhere near ready to be, to be bred. But she still has her crazy baby fur. But it was like we were meant to have. Honestly, all of them, it's like we were meant to have. But she is so sweet. She's so loving. She doesn't care about anything. She literally snuggles up with the dogs, rubs against their faces. They love her. She's the perfect addition, and I am done. I was like, that's it. That's all I want. I'm done. I don't even open Craigslist anymore. I might as well just, remove it from my phone. Oh boy. The dogs are playing, and things are getting crazy. But yeah, so that is what's been keeping me busy all these months. So I was gonna use the camera and show you something. So other than that, we've gotten some new living room furniture. That was basically, I was tired. Do you remember my husband's giant recliner that you could fit 2 people on? I was tired. The thing like chewed up the floor from being constantly slid back and forth. We're going to be fixing that probably next week. I had to order new flooring. And it created like a big, it was a space sucker. It created this big dead space, and I finally talked him into it. I'm like, can we please get rid of that recliner? If I get, a sectional with recliners on the end. He doesn't love it as much, but I at least feel like we're utilizing all the space. It's unfortunate because they're recliners that they have to be like a foot away from the wall, which drives me crazy, but you gotta pick your battles sometimes, right? So we basically got all new furniture in the living room. We got a cat wall, which is used daily by the cats. We did not go on a vacation this year. I say we're big travelers. We love to travel, and we do. And then we get a bunch of animals, and we go nowhere. But it actually we ended up having to buy a new dishwasher because our dishwasher broke. We ended up having to buy a new fridge because our refrigerator broke. And then we just had to buy a new stove because our stove had a leak, and it was a gas stove. And we're like, do we pay the money to have somebody come out and look at it and fix it, or not fix it, or pay somebody? Like, maybe we could have fixed it for like a couple $100, or maybe we have to pay a couple $100 for somebody to come out and look at it and be like, oh no. So we were like, whatever. Thank God Lowe's was having a sale, so we had to get a new stove. And yeah, all of that together was definitely the price of a vacation, basically. There's our little Mika. So yeah, my life revolves around taking care of animals, taking care of obviously taking care of my family, but things were getting pretty easy around here taking care of them, I'm not gonna lie. You throw like 500 animals into the mix and everything goes right out the window. So, yeah, this is just, this is my life now. So, if you are here for the cleaning content, there is more cleaning content than ever, because that's all I ever do. Because, I will not live in a house that you can tell that you have a bunch of animals without seeing all the animals. Does that make sense? You know what I mean. I don't want to have a dirty house. I don't want to have a stinky house. So I have to stay on top of it, and that in itself is a full-time. I think it's a full-time plus job with all we've got going on around here. So, yeah, that's where I've been. I'm trying to get my life in order. Yeah, so if you want to come on this journey with me getting my life back in order, please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. If you just like animals and want to see them, this is also the channel for you because there's plenty of them around that you can watch. Like I said, cleaning motivation. We're going to try to keep doing the decorating. Now, I'll definitely get the decorating done. I'm a little behind on the fall stuff, I know. But, you know, we'll definitely be getting that stuff done. And just come with me on my day-to-day life. Like I said, I'm always cleaning now. That's all I ever do. And it will not quit raining these last... I swear, it's like we live in a rainforest now. It is just raining nonstop, which means I have to clean even more. So, I feel like I've rambled enough here. Let's see. Oh yeah, almost 40 minutes. Almost 40 minutes of me straight talking. So sorry. But if you want it caught up, that's where I've been. I know this wasn't a particularly exciting video. I had plans of like taking you around and showing you each individual new animal, and I'm like, I just can't. You will see them. You will see them. And that's it. That's all I got for you today, guys. I know it wasn't super exciting. I already have a couple already recorded. I started recording before I recorded this one. This was my back. Hey, I'm back. You know, with an animal house. And but I already have some ready for you. So welcome back if you've been here before, and if not, please subscribe. And, you know, the more subscribers we get, maybe we can start making some money and help me pay for these animals that I'm giving homes to. I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.